Hey there, Dr. Tim Durkin with the Base Medical Team. This video is for all the search and rescue volunteers who have had all their training shut down. This video is going to be Dr. Durkin's top 10 ways to prepare for search and rescue missions during a pandemic. Number one, most important thing is if you're going to respond, you've got to keep yourself healthy and you can't be making other people sick. So you need to follow all your public health recommendations, follow all the orders around social distancing and limiting unnecessary trips. Be very attentive to control surfaces, things like gas pumps, the ATM keypad, anything that doorknobs, anything that a lot of people are touching. If you have to interact with that surface, make sure you clean your hands really thoroughly before then you touch your face or touch anything else. There's a really interesting article I found in a preventative health medical journal where they said that gargling with tap water 3 times a day reduced the incidence of upper respiratory infections in that study. Now, obviously that hasn't been tested on coronavirus, but it's free, it's safe, it's easy, and it gives you something to do, which might make you feel better. Number 2, you got to keep your fitness up. Gyms are closed. That's no excuse. Once this is all over, still need to be fit. The patients aren't going to be any lighter. The mountains aren't going to be any smaller. You could get your pack and you could go for a walk around your neighborhood, or you could walk up and down the stairs in your house. Get out, go for a jog. Get on your whatever streaming service, or maybe you've got some DVDs and you could check out a yoga class, or you could check out some calisthenics. You can do push-ups, sit-ups. You can do lunges with your cat. Do something to keep your fitness up. A lot of local gyms that are closed, they're posting or streaming like no equipment workouts, things you can do at home. Training method number 3, you're gonna read a book. There are a ton of books out there on all sorts of topics that could be applicable to search and rescue. You got books on SAR and search management, technical rescue, medical aspects, canine response, critical incident stress, nonprofit leadership. Read a book. There's a ton. I'll put some links down in the comments section. Check out some books, read, improve your mind. Training method number 4, watch a movie. Probably not as educational as reading a book, but can learn something or just be not bored while you're stuck inside. A movie that I watched last year that I think is really amazing and shows a lot of what is possible in terms of human potential is a movie called Touching the Void. Red Bull TV has a series called The Horn, which is about the Air Zermatt helicopter rescue team. So they go tearing around in the Alps, they go yank people out of crevasses and stuff, and it's pretty interesting. There's a movie called The Grand Rescue, which is about the 1967 rescue effort that took place on the north face of the Grand Teton. If you have other ideas about search and rescue related movies that might be educational or informational or entertaining for our audience, please put them in the comment section. I know somebody's probably going to say the Iger section. Method number 5, online learning. There's a ton of stuff on the internet that you can use to improve your skill set and your knowledge. The Mountain Rescue Association, MRA.org, they have a variety of online training programs, aviation, risk management, mountain safety, several really good programs, all available for free on their website. If you want to study and get your ham radio license, pretty much everything you'll need to get that can be found online, including practice tests, the question banks, all that kind of stuff. Great resource to have. If you want to get your FAA drone pilot, your UAS license, again, all the stuff to do that is available online. There's several really good practice tests. I'll put some links down in the bottom here for y'all. And again, there's paid courses for all this, but I think for most folks, you can get by with what's available for free. YouTube, as you probably already know, there's a ton of stuff on there. A lot of stuff about bushcraft, knot tying, gear reviews. There's all sorts of stuff you can get into that's going to improve your skill set. Podcasts. Wilderness Medical Society has a podcast, so that's a great one to check out if you're interested in some medical aspects. Outside Online has a podcast that also features some search and rescue and other outdoor related topics. And then my friend David Pfeiffer and my friend Dr. Hawkins, they also have a podcast called Raw Medicine. That's a great one to check out. Also at Base Medical, we realize a lot of folks have been impacted having like in-person training canceled for their recertification for wilderness first aid, wilderness first responder. And as a result, we're offering a discount to anyone impacted with COVID-19, which is basically like any human being on earth. You can get 20% off any of our online recertification courses, wilderness first aid, wilderness first responder, base-medical.com. Code is stay healthy. And I'll put that down at the bottom for y'all. Method number 6, practice your skills on your own. So obviously you can't get together with your team and train, but that's no reason you can't train on your own. So think of some stuff you can work on. You can get your GPS out and you can make sure you can remember how to use all the functions, how to change the map datum, how to select what degree format you're going to use. You can remember how to select and save waypoints. Get your compass out, take some bearings on things around your neighborhood. Just keep those essential skills kind of sharp. You could practice knots, you could build an anchor or a hull system. Just be creative and keep your skill set up. Training method number 7. Visualization. Visualization has a lot of different names and has been used in sports, it's been used in aviation, it's been used in military. What do we mean by visualization? Using your imagination, using your mind and your memory to recreate on the couch, in your car, wherever you're at, away from the actual experience, you're going to recreate the actions and the steps you need to take to complete some complex task or evolution, and you're going to do that all in your mind. So that can be a really effective way to review and practice really complex multi-step processes in a way that doesn't require equipment or special resources or other people. Number 8, check and upgrade your gear. Okay, so you've got a little downtime, you're stuck at the house, you're a little bit bored. Get out your search and rescue gear, get out your pack, dump everything out, and go through everything. Find all your expired leaking batteries, find all your stale snacky cakes from 1985, find all your like worn out clothing and gear and stuff that really isn't super current and lightweight and modern, and kind of look through all that and see what you need to replace, what you need to think about upgrading, what needs to be cleaned and waterproof treatment, and whatever else needs to be done to really get your gear dialed. You've got an opportunity here, and just go ahead and use it. It's a really good time to think about upgrading your gear. A lot of stuff is on sale, and I think there's going to be even bigger discounts coming on a lot of outdoor gear. Support your local businesses. Most of the retailers here in my community have already said, hey, if you want to do business, call us up, tell us what you want, pay for it over the phone, we'll bring it out and put it in the trunk of your car. You don't ever have to interact with anybody and have any risk of infection. Maybe you're worried about germs on the gear you bought that they just put in the trunk of your car. Well, you could either wipe it down with disinfectant or just leave it in your trunk for a week. And after a few days, it seems like the viral particles will degrade. So again, if you've got any money, you're looking to upgrade your gear, good time to support your local businesses and get some nicer stuff in your kit. Strategy number 9, create a pre-plan. So what is a pre-plan? A pre-plan is where if there's going to be a complex or high-risk incident in your response area, then you can figure out ahead of time what all the resources needed will be, where they need to go, how you're going to access the patient, what the initial actions and taskings are going to be. And this is something that once you've got consensus on the best way to approach this problem, then you can save a ton of time, you can improve your safety margins, and hopefully save lives. Number 10, update your policies, your procedures, and your documents. This is particularly important for anybody that's in a leadership role, has a little bit more seniority in their organization. But think about, if you respond to a mission, does everybody have a clear understanding of what their roles and responsibilities will be? If you're in a leadership role and you had to hand over your role because you got sick or for whatever reason tomorrow, do you have enough documentation that somebody with reasonable experience could take over pretty seamlessly, or would there be a lot of stumbling because there's a loss of organizational knowledge if somebody stepped down? Similarly, check your gear list. Some of that might be older, might not reflect like the newest technology of gear or the newest best practices. So really take a hard look at all your operational procedures, and maybe if it's even time for a bylaw revision for your organization. that's my top 10 ways that you can stay kind of mission ready and keep improving your skill sets for search and rescue during this difficult time. I hope that you got a couple little chuckles and found some entertainment in this video. It's a pretty serious time. I know a lot of us are under a bunch of stress and there's a lot of uncertainty. So I hope you got a couple chuckles out of this, and this gives you some tools to kind of keep your mind occupied, keep preparing yourself to be able to serve and help your community, and keep kind of putting your energy in a positive direction in this difficult time. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Dr. Tim Durkin for the Base Medical team. If you found this helpful, please give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscription. If there's other stuff that you'd like to see on the channel, we'd love to hear about it in the comment section. Similarly, if you have other ideas for training, books, movies, podcasts, online resources, stuff you like to do, stuff you're doing on your own, we'd love to hear about it in the comment section. Thanks so much. Keep yourself healthy. Stay safe. We'll see you next time.